All right. Good evening. Doing the big spin today. I finally unlocked the skateboard helmet yesterday. So all I need now is just the 2000's jersey and hat. And that'll be it for the big spin for me. There's like 700 or 800 people that actually signed up for this one. Got about 30 seconds left. Get started. It's going to be more of a casual stream. Get some miles in. I'm still trying to get some drops for the new tarmac. I could be doing the pacing group and get more drops, but I need the 2000's jersey. All right, let's do this. I don't know why I'm going to race this. I just said I was going to do a casual ride. So I finally unlocked all 4 items: the wheels, the BMX bike, the headphones, and the skateboard helmet with stickers. I still have about another 400,000 drops before I can even unlock the new bike. Later on this week, I'm going to try to edit a bunch of the videos that I've done from the big spin and kind of do like a little compilation video of all the rewards. And the jersey for this week is probably the best looking one out of all 4 different jerseys that they've came out with. I did not warm up very well. I've spent most of my day painting oil-based paint with that. This is Utopia Waistband. And I've already completed this route because this is my, I think, 3rd time to actually try to do the 2000's. Big spin. I got drops the first time. And then I got the skateboard helmet the second time. So hopefully I either get drops or the 2000's jersey and hat. Which I don't even know if there is a hat for, because it looks like everyone's wearing their own, so it might just be the jersey. There's already about 840 something people in here. There'll probably be well over 1,000 by the time the end of this is over with. Wish there was a little more elevation on this course so I could upgrade my bike. I only need like another 500 to 1,000 feet of elevation. But I don't even know if I want to upgrade this bike. So I think it's going to cost like 100,000 drops. I want to save the drops for the new bike. The past week I've been putting out at least 30 miles a day, and I can definitely feel it in my legs. I want that bike so bad. I've just been grinding away. What stinks about it though is I use Zwifter bikes for a lot of my races. And I don't think Zwifter bikes has updated since Zwift had their new update. So I don't even see the bike when I go to enter in the courses and levels and all that. I know it was a pretty big update from Zwift, so it might take them some time. And I don't think Zwifter bike is affiliated in any way with Zwift. So for this course, somewhere midway, there's a 250 XP drop. Other than that, it's pretty fairly flat course. Already about 900 people in the big spin. All I need are drop. A couple of days ago, I did the McCurry Madness from the Zwift games for the second time. And I was trying to beat my time of 22:21 to try to move up on the leaderboard. But I ended up going about 40 seconds slower than the previous one. But it was my first race with clips and pedals. And it's still a new experience for that. I looked just a little while ago. I think my max wattage was like 897 at the end, which was the most I've ever put out. I think it was 11.2 watts per kilogram, something like that. Try to just make this a zone 3 workout, but somehow it always ends up in a race for me. Honestly, I think I'll be level 41 before I even have enough drops to reach the Barmac SL8. And since the update, I've been debating whether or not I should even work on the Tron bike. I know Road to A posted a video. He did some tests with the Tron versus the new bike. And he discussed about the Tron being more of an aerodynamic bike. So used for flats and any kind of the higher incline he went throughout the race. The SL8 pulled out in front. And the Tron was kind of like the go-to overall bike. Since the update, it's gonna make people think about it before they use it. I need to go back to Zwift Insider and look at the adjustment on the wheels. I know a majority of them just got a price increase. I don't think it was a performance increase at all, but I could be wrong. I need to go back and look at that. All right, so 6 miles in is when I got the 250 experience. Since I got these pedals, I can for sure tell that I'm using more of my muscle group in my legs, mainly my hamstrings from pulling. And I was sore this morning when I woke up. Much for a zone 3 workout. On in chat's talking about getting 1,000 XP per ride. I'm not sure what they're talking about. Talking about events only. I think one of the hardest things in this game is getting experience, other than just riding miles. So you only get 32 experience per mile. So every 10 miles, you get about 320 experience. I wonder if they're just talking about total experience after this ride's over with. So I think it's a 17 mile race or ride. So that would just be short of 600 experience plus the 250. So it'd be close to 1,000. Plus, if someone hasn't done this route before, a good experience for that. I think that's like 250 XP. Let's see. This Utopia waistband. So for finishing this one, oh, you get 555 XP. Oh. So let's do the math. 17 times 32. It's 544. Plus, if you've never done the route, 555. So 1,099. Plus 250 for passing the banner at mile 6. It's about 1,349 experience for doing this one time, which is a lot of experience. I know if you do these longer courses, let's see. Let's say the Uber Pretzel. You get 2,500 XP. So double this. For this, you get done in less than an hour. The Uber Pretzel estimated duration is 5.5 hours. Now you're going 80 miles for the Uber Pretzel. So 80 times 32, which is another 2,500. So you're getting 5,000. But you're on the bike for so long. I tried to ride on the back of this pack, not the front. So there's another 250 XP at the downhill sprint. I've done this twice, and I've only noticed the 250 XP at the 6 mile. So we're just now hitting 10 miles. So we've got 320 experience so far, plus the 250, so we're at 570. We'll see what that adds up to at the end. My problem is every time I do the big spin, it's either at 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm just listening to music, or I'm doing a live stream. and I'm not paying attention to experience. All right, so here's the top of the hill. I'll just start heading down. After this little final climb. Now I could just ride draft down the hill. Let's see if there's a banner at the bottom of this hill. That's the sprint banner. I'm not sure where that's at. Okay, I see another banner coming up. Unless that was just the volcano. I think it was the volcano. It still is not a very good route to, or a good way to get drops. The pacing group is so much faster. Because once you get the, I did the math on the pacer Maria. Once you follow her and get the times 2.5 multiplier, you get 1,000 drops every, it's like 45 to 50 seconds. It depends on the route. Every time you go to a faster pacer, it's just gonna increase because you're going faster. Started this with like, I think I had 1.3 thousand. Well, miles in, I've only gotten, well, I started at 40,000, I've only gotten, I'm about to have 20,000 drops. This doesn't even compete with the pacer group. Ooh. One thing I really need to look up are these Halo bikes. I know a lot of these guys have been saving up drops for a long time because Zwift hasn't really came out with anything in maybe a year or two as far as like a performance upgrade. So I'm curious if some of these guys have been able to save up enough to upgrade 3 of the same manufacturing bikes and then unlock the Halo bike. I haven't seen anyone yet. This is one of my first streams. I haven't had anyone show up in the chat. I've just been talking to myself. Makes these things go longer. I feel like they last longer. Could have just done a casual ride, thrown some headphones in, just listen to some music. What my wife would love me to do is get off the bike and keep painting doors. So we moved in this house last March. I did a lot of the work myself, and I have yet to paint the doors. But I did start that today. Been a lot of fun. Can't wait to get back to it. I'd rather be on the bike grinding out drops. I'm playing the new Xenoblade X that just came out. That's been a fun game. Ah, so there's the other 250 XP. So that's 500 XP. So 500. See, I'm at, just say 15 miles. So I'm at 980. So yeah, by the time you finish the big spin with Tokyo's waistband, you get 1,000 XP every single ride. Who knew? That's if you start at the start line and finish at the end. I don't know if they just incorporated that or that's been there the whole time. Because everyone's just been doing late joins, especially on stage 3. Everyone's been doing late joins in stage 3 coming in at like 14, 15 minutes. You get to the banner, get your XP. You don't even have to pedal. And then once your free pedaling's over with, you can do a coffee break. So this is kind of a nice way to have more people involved in the whole route instead of just coming in at the end for the spin. I've only got 2.3 miles left. I'm going to try to start recording. See what that does to my computer. Most of the time I try to record while I'm live. It doesn't like it and it makes it drop frames. You know, I would like to get dropped for finishing this, but so I don't have to do this again, I would really like to just get the jersey. If anyone is watching this later and you actually watch the whole thing, is there a hat for this decade? Because it seems like everyone's just kind of wearing their own hat or helmet. About 1.5 miles left. See if my chat box works. It does work. I haven't got it to work all week. I'm gonna have to just stop recording. Said I haven't dropped any frames yet, but one day I'll save up enough and get myself a decent computer so I'm not running everything off my laptop. I've got my mic hooked up to my laptop. I've got my camera coming off the top of my laptop. I've got a separate monitor hooked up to that's got OBS so I could stream. And then plus my computer's running Zwift on top of all that. All right, about 1/2 mile left. Well, if you made it this far, or come back to watch it, I appreciate you taking the time to watch it. I tried to talk majority of it while doing a zone 3. But if you haven't already, like, subscribe, maybe comment something that you'd like to see in the future. But as soon as I finish this finish line, I'm gonna hop off. I got some work to do at the house. Oh, I just got 900 watts. Oh. Cool. All right, let's see what I get real quick. There's the 25,000 drops, of course. All right, guys. Appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. Till next time. Right on.